You just crossed over into the female zone.
Everyone's saying we need to decenter men. I need to decenter cats. Like, how am I supposed to accomplish my goals and dreams with this face attached to my face at all times?
I'm finally saying it. Okay. Women have viewed me as a threat the majority of my life, and then I end up in these tumultuous relationships with women, and we end up being in these competitions that I never signed up for, but they've put me in it themselves, and I'm over here like, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be, but I've always denied it. I've always denied it because I've always denied anything about myself of being beautiful, smart, funny, intelligent, all those things. So I'm going to stop doing that now, and I feel really uncomfortable saying this out loud, but you know what? Denial is not helping me. So anyway, there we go. I said it. Women have viewed me as a threat, and
what's crazy is how beautiful I think I am with no makeup, no filter. I literally have pimples, and my hair, I didn't do it. I just showered, so it's drying on its own and it's getting like extra frizzy. And I'm literally looked at myself in the mirror in the car, and I'm like, why am I so beautiful? And I have never felt this way about myself, like ever. And I'm 37 years old, and it's just like loving yourself. It just hits so different. I'm at such peace. You cannot disturb me. I'm just like, what?
All right, am I missing something here? I went out with a guy, very hot. We went and got smoothies, we were talking, it was like going well. I told him I had things to do later, I had to go fishing. So we go back to his house, and he was like, oh, do you want to come in and check out my apartment? I was like, you know what, sure, that's fine, like, sounds fun. You seem like a cool guy. We go in, and he, like, immediately, basically, just starts trying to fuck me. And I was scared. I honestly, like, thought, like, something bad could have happened. And I told him beforehand, I don't go to people's houses when I first meet them because I'm scared, like, something like that could happen. And he immediately was, like, making me uncomfortable. And I'm thinking to myself, like, is me going in the apartment, like, giving off the wrong idea? He asked me to go look at his apartment. I'm like, all right, yeah, fine, like, whatever. Is that, like, code for something? Am I just, like, out of the loop? Like, am I just too innocent? Like, I don't know what's going on.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
All right, to that first queen, I just gotta say it. This gorilla is seeing more and more videos of cat ladies starting off a lot younger. I mean, listen, we've seen a bunch of videos out there of women just saying, oh, they can't find a man, this and that. But now we're seeing more videos of just men outright rejecting them. I mean, I think MGTOW has actually gone a lot further than first anticipated, to the point now that women have just embraced the cat lady life. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just simply put, I am noticing that trend. Usually when we say cat lady, you're expecting a woman like in her 50s or 60s who's got like 3 dozen cats in her house and it reminds you of the cat lady from The Simpsons. Nope. Modern day cat ladies are starting much younger, and I gotta say, it's a little bit sadder that the best they can do is replace a man with a pet that's got nothing but meows and yapping for more snacks. All I gotta say, gentlemen, whatever you're doing out there seems to be working. All right, to that second queen. I think this video is just more evidence of the claim that men say women are the biggest threats to women, or women are the ones who actually lie to women the most. Or the other saying, women are the ones who cause the most amount of damage to women. Now, she says that women are always jealous of her and always view her as a threat and whatnot. I'm assuming that she means as a threat to, in the way of women who always call her like a pick-me or whatever, because she's always trying to be the pick-me of men. But it's kind of funny because usually the women who get called pick-me's are usually the ones that actually get a long-term relationship. They usually end up married. They usually end up with the guys that they want or the level of guys that other women want. So in her saying that women see her as a constant threat all the time, I believe what she means is she is actually doing the things that men like, doing the things that men say, hey, women need to do X, Y, Z in order to be attractive to a man. And other women just despise that. They don't want to see that. They want the herd mentality. You have to do what women say needs to be done, and they have to see that work. Hey, even though this girl doesn't know all the details, it seems to me that whatever this woman's doing, it's actually working for her. Maybe she should keep on doing it. All right, to that third queen who says that at 37 she's so beautiful and she can't understand how she's this attractive, yada, yada, yada. Sister, I gotta ask, okay, and I'm being sincere here, is this a form of copium that you're doing right now? Don't get me wrong. Are you cute for 37? Yes, you're cute for 37. I will give that to you. But again, this girl has been told a bunch of times that I'm too generous on my scoring system. But the point is, do you actually think that at 37, you are as beautiful, or if not more beautiful, than you were at 27 or at 21? Listen, sweetie, you gotta understand, as you age, your beauty does not increase. Okay? Because it seems like that's what you're thinking here. No, as women age, those lines settle in, those wrinkles start settling in, those grays start popping up, and your SMV actually goes down, not up. So you can look at yourself in the mirror and you can think, oh, I am so beautiful, I'm amazing, I am the shiz. Sure, you're a legend in your own mind, and I applaud you for that, but the point is, you got to be a little bit more realistic, because only because you believe this does not mean it's true for men. But then again, you can come back with another copium and say, well, I'm beautiful for me, not for men. Sure, I'm pretty sure the reason you're saying that you're beautiful isn't for men at all. It's for you and other women to call you beautiful. Let's see how that works out in the long term, because your 40s are right around the corner. And to that fourth queen, okay, let me say this. Starting off, if I am to believe everything you just said, word for word, it happened exactly as you said, then I got to call the guy out and say, hey, you were too aggressive of her. You definitely pushed, and getting her into your apartment and then trying to do all this to her, not the right play. Obviously, she was uncomfortable. Obviously, she wasn't ready. She didn't say it was SA, but at the same time, I got to say that was the wrong call. Okay, that being said, now back to you, princess. Let me tell you something. You got to take responsibility on this one. You're saying that you're too innocent? I'd say more than that. You may be too innocent, but also you are a grown adult. So what I mean by that is, if you go to a man's apartment, guess what happened there? You can blame him all you want, but you got to take part of this blame because you put yourself in that position. Let me put it this way. If a guy is hiking in the woods and he sees a bear coming out of a cave and he decides, hey, let me go into that cave now that the bear's not there, and the bear comes back and mauls him, guess who was at fault for that? Him, for putting himself in that position. Think of it that way when it comes to these things, because if you didn't know this guy that well, to know that he was going to respect your boundaries, and you decided to go to this guy's apartment, and you said very clearly you don't feel comfortable going to a guy's apartment, who put herself in that position? If I call the guy out, guess what? This girl is going to call you out too. Yeah, just like there's certain neighborhoods you don't want to go at night flashing some jewelry. Think of a guy's apartment that you're uncomfortable with to a bad neighborhood. Moving on. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on.
I'm only going to say this one time. I often get comments like when I'm talking about men, which my hair, sorry, but first of all, I'm a misandrist, okay? I do not believe that women and men are equal. I believe that women are better than men, and you can fight with your mama about it. I don't care because I'm right. Anyway, I have men comment to me things like I'll say some kind of comment about men, something, and they'll be like, doesn't it go both ways? No, it doesn't go both ways. No, it's not equal. No, I don't care. I don't care if you think it's a double standard. I don't care. And I don't even know exactly doesn't matter which exact topic we're talking about. It's so simple, okay? Men are our oppressors, okay? They have historically, factually, not my opinion, factually, statistically abused, abducted, harassed, and a lot more gruesome, horrible things to women for a very, 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 very long time, like basically since the beginning of time, okay? Women have to spend our whole lives scared of men, that they're going to do something horrible to us, and that's just like the big scary ones. We're not even talking about like emotional whatever, I can't other types of abuse, okay? So when we're talking about dating, and we're talking about the rules of dating and what men should do, what women should do in heterosexual relationships, the rules are not the same. They are not the same, because I have the curse of being attracted physically, feeling the need to mate with the exact group of people that is my biggest predator on earth, okay? You guys don't know what the that's like. You have no idea what it's like, and I will not sit around and listen to Men like this on the internet who think they know something you don't. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about my experience. And I'm not explaining to you. It's why I don't like men in my house. It's why I have high demands for them taking me out on dates. It's why I don't talk to a lot of them, okay? It's why I am finding myself more and more in queer spaces, because I'm literally tired of trying to deal with men like this, okay? Are there good men out there? Yes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this idea that women should try too and blah. No, you guys are not getting it, okay? You need to be pursuing us. Because we shouldn't even, you're lucky that we're here, okay? Like, hello. And the thing is, if you have a woman that loves, like, if you really treat a woman right and she loves you, it is, and you know this, and if you don't know this, I hate this for you, it is like the most magical thing you could ever have is a woman's love. So that's just what it is. Is the most magical thing in life I could have a man's love? It's not. Sorry. The most magical thing I have, the most magical thing I have in my life 100% is my female friendships, my female relationships. They make me better. They make me happier. They add nourishment and excitement and light and color to my life. I truly cannot say the same about men. It's just not true. So no, it doesn't go both ways. You come over here if you want me to consider being around you. That's all. And if you don't, I just won't be seeing you. It's not that hard.
Ho! Fiction can be fun.
Okay, so this self-identifying misandry said that she doesn't care what men says because whatever she says, she's right because she says so. And her evidence is, trust me, bro. And she says she doesn't care if everything that she says is a double standard. Well, that's more of that trust me, bro, isn't it? And she says that faction has been proven that men have oppressed women, have deleted women, and have abused women throughout history. So hold up a second, sister. Are you telling me that men have done this all throughout history and never protected women? I'm pretty sure that society would not exist and you wouldn't have rights today if men didn't actually protect women way more often than the small minority that actually do this abuse of women, as you claim. Also about the DV thing, why don't you look up the statistics on lesbian relationships? Has the highest rate of DV. That's been proven. Look up the stats yourself. And also, according to this genius, women have to spend their whole lives terrified of men, right? Sure. You know that actually men are assaulted by other men way more often than women get assaulted by men? But let's not let the facts get in the way. The more she goes on, the more she says golden nuggets like she has the curse of being attracted to men, her oppressors. Oh my. Men don't know what it's like to be attracted to an oppressive woman. Nope. That's never happened in the history of humanity ever. Now, she admits that there are good men out there, but I'm going to say right now, good men need to stay away from this little vampire because, oh boy, she looks like the type that she will falsely accuse of a man in a heartbeat. And she says that men need to pursue her. That's like a vampire pursuing sunlight. I don't think so, sweetie. I mean, sister, you keep telling men, you come over here if you want you to consider to be around them, and if they don't, then you're not going to be around them? That's a no-brainer. They're not going to approach you, honey. Listen, sweetie, I recommend that you just learn to become a rug muncher. It sounds to me like you'll be super happy there. But question, what happens if you actually get in a lesbian relationship and then you end up with the statistically high probability being the victim of DV from another woman? What then? What are you going to do with your misandry then? How are you going to blame a man for that one? What am I saying? You'll find a way.
Pathetic. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.